ladies, I am excited. Today's training is on booking. This is the lifeline to your business. It's a huge part of mastering anything you want in the business, basically with setting up appointments, moving up into mid-management, becoming a red jacket, deciding from the red jacket status to go into actual management position, becoming a sales director, and so on and so on. I can only tell you that bookings are the lifeline to truly having a successful Mary Kay career. And it's a lot of fun. It's an incredible part of the business. You will develop your own type of parties. So there's not just one type of party. I was real young in the business when I started. I was 18. I am now a decade later, a little over a decade later, at 31 years old. I have changed my skincare parties at different times. I have changed my booking approach. I have done different things because there's not only one way of doing something in this business. And so you will find your own. Make sure you allow yourself to be creative. If you're the person that's watching this today and you love to throw parties, go all out. Do what makes you happy. Work within your joy. I think for so long when I was younger in the business and I was just starting off, I felt like, I had to mirror or I had to mimic exactly how so-and-so did her parties. And after some time of being in and I moved into the red jacket status, and I was a red jacket for a good couple of years, I decided, heck, I want to have fun with my parties. And I want to develop them the way I want to have my parties. So I started doing some different things, and I'm going to go through some of that with you today. I'm going to try to be short and sweet as much as possible because I don't want to overwhelm you as being a brand new consultant and just getting your business started. But the biggest thing I can tell you is bookings are truly the lifeline to your business, and have fun with this part of your business. Develop you, allow yourself to come out, and if you're more the introvert and you're watching this, by all means, you might sit there and say, well, geez, I can't be have a fun party because I'm more quiet, or I'm more shy, or I'm not as outgoing. It does not have to make your party any less greater than the girl that's going to have, the loud, outgoing, obnoxious parties. That does not change. You can make your party so incredible. It is all up to you and how you look at it and how you approach it. So, couple things on booking, just so you understand. Booking is mental. It is definitely a mental part of our business. Sometimes as women, we get in our own heads, and I think that's so normal because we do that on probably most things in our lives. We overthink things, or think so-and-so's talking about you in a bad way, and they're not even talking about you at all. And I just think as women we do that. And booking is no different. It is a mental thing. You need to stay positive. If someone says no to you and you've asked her 5 times and she's still at the 5th time is telling you no about having a party or booking, it is not you. It is just that life at that time in her world, it might be a little crazy. Life at that time, it just may not work into her regimen and all that's going on. We never know why someone's saying no, but do not take it offensively. Do not allow that to totally crush you and tell your brain, oh, Mary Kay's not for me. I can't get her to book. Absolutely not. And it just means continue to move forward. Go back to those no's. Never give up on a no. A no does not mean no for forever. No just means give her a little bit more time. But do not allow that to even cross your brain that this is not for you. This business is still for you. You just got to realize every little company, big or small out there, has heard the word no. Think about yourself. You've probably told other companies that have asked you to hold or host a party. You've probably told somebody no. And you probably think back and think, well, it wasn't because I didn't like that person or because I, didn't care about them. It was probably just the fact that it was a no because right now in your life it didn't fit into how your world was going at that time, and that is okay. So make sure stay positive when it comes to thinking about booking. It is one of the key things you need to remain positive about. Mary Kay. A lot of times people will say, and I've heard this over and over and over, Mary Kay is so expensive. Okay. It is not. Yes, if they're comparing us to Bonnie Bell or to Lip Smacker, yeah, we're expensive. But most 20, 30, 40, 50-year-old women are not wanting to still look like a Bonnie Bell type of girl or a Lip Smacker kind of girl. Get what I'm saying? Basically, we want to look professional. We want to look like the sharp image that's out there right now. We want to look like, a little bit of sass, a little bit of sexy, all that kind of fun stuff. And so, yes, people will tell me all the time, oh, Mary Kay's so expensive. No, we're not. We're very competitive with our prices. We are middle of the road. We are cheaper than almost every single mall brand there is out there, and still quality and quantity so much better. And a lot of times, just so you know, to help you win that case in that situation, when someone has said, oh my goodness, Mary Kay is so expensive, let me just tell you, new person watching this or even seasoned consultant, that is a booking. Right then and there, you want to say, how about it? How does it sound to get it for free? Doesn't that make you like so jacked up? I would love for you to get your products at a great discount or totally for free. How does that sound? Get somebody excited to say, oh, for real? How does that work? And allow the conversation to go from there. Say over and over when it comes to keeping bookings in a positive light and everything for yourself. I am a booking machine. Everybody loves to book with me. I'm a booking machine. Everybody loves to book with me. I am a booking machine and everybody loves to book with me. Those things, my love, when you repeat them out loud, and I know as silly as it sounds, you may need to say it in front of a mirror. You may need to do some different things, but hearing yourself actually say that out loud and over and over and over again, first off, it's going to bring a smile naturally to your face. 2, it's going to allow you to start believing that, yes, you are a master booker, and that is the biggest thing I can tell you is stay positive about booking and make sure you become a master at this. Where do you start your bookings? You want to have an ongoing list. Whether you do it in a note section of your phone, we all got one of these, I'm sure. You can have your note section in your phone and be where you start to keep a list of names and numbers of women you are trying to get booked. Whether you're pen to paper type of girl, I'm a little bit old school. I still love having a yellow legal pad. Almost anywhere I go, I have a yellow legal pad. Start keeping names and numbers with you at all times. Who do you start with? What do you think? Anybody that has skin, correct? We're selling something that we can sell to men or women. Anybody that has skin, you can literally put on your skin list. So you want to have a designated skin list now. Who do you put on it? Family. Anybody you know in your family that absolutely loves and adores you. Even if they don't love and adore you, hey, this is the time for them to start loving and adoring you. Make sure you put family on this list. Make sure you have your friends on this list. Make sure you have acquaintances, even if they're not super close to you, but hey, you went to high school with her, you've been 10 years out, and somebody be great to just, catch up with and everything. Those people need to be on your list. Co-workers you work alongside. A lot of you ladies are sitting here and you're working in an office cubicle type of setup, or you're in a retail setup, or so y'all are teachers. Oh my goodness, you have a world of people to work with. Nurses, you again have a ton of people you're working with. All those people have skin, and all those people can help you become bookings. You also want to look at your neighbors, people that live to the left, to the right, behind, in front of you, whoever it may be. Think of women that you maybe go to church with. A lot of us are involved in organizations such as in your church, or even things that you maybe volunteer outside of work, anything like that. Think of some of you ladies that are watching this and you have children involved in sporting events. You are sitting at a lot of probably baseball, softball, soccer, cheerleading, football, all types of events where you have a ton of mommies. What a great way, again, to be talking to those women and being part of your skin list. So make sure those are some ways of just starting to kind of start thinking outside the box and have those people who can start off your skin list. Bookings, just so you know, equal winning cars. If that is a desire of your heart, truly I can tell you, anybody that has won a free car, I am an example of that. My mother's an example of that. My wonderful sister, Audrey Nichols, is an example of this. We didn't just happen. We weren't just the lucky who chosen few that got to win a car. No, having bookings got us to winning that free car. If you want to be a Star Consultant, which Star Consultant is an amazing contest at every single quarter, you want to make sure you are focusing on Star. Again, having bookings is going to help you achieve that. And if you want directorship, becoming a sales director, wearing the sassy, sexy black suit that we get to wear this year, you want to make sure you are seeing faces and having those bookings. I can only tell you, ladies, that truly anytime I've wanted to move up in my business, anytime I've wanted to advance my income, anytime I've wanted to, like I said, go from the Equinox to the pink Cadillac, bookings was the way I did it. So there's no magical thing in Mary Kay, it's just all mathematical, and so bookings are truly the way to go. Basically, going back to your skin list real quickly too, you want to carry that everywhere you go. Any place you go, you want to have your skin list. And again, I think the phone is a really great thing because I think so many of us, we take our phones everywhere. And so I just want you to think of downtime that you have when you're in a doctor's office or a dentist's office, when you're waiting for your child or yourself to go back. Normally you have about a good, maybe sometimes 15, 20, 25 minutes before you're even looked at by a doctor. Hey, that's 25 minutes. You could have been maybe getting 2 or 3 new bookings because you had your skin list with you, and you could be texting or you could be contacting them through your phone and setting up appointments. So it's so important that that goes everywhere. Plus, too, with your skin list, you're going to always be adding. It's not like you're just going to have this skin list and boom, that's it. You're always going to be adding more names and number sets. So that's going to be a growing and ongoing list. And then again, you just want to make sure anytime you ever get that downtime, use it wisely. Use it to, and I'm not saying you need to take Mary Kay with you 24/7. It needs to be constant. But sometimes when someone will tell me, well, I have no time. And I understand some of you women are those ladies on this video that literally you go 100 miles an hour and literally are across the board kind of nutty and crazy, and your schedule just is like that. But there are those pockets of time throughout your day. You will find 15 or 20 minutes to where you can definitely go back to your skin list and be like, oh my gosh, let me, contact so-and-so. So really important, just make sure that goes everywhere with you. Okay, so with that, we're gonna move on to a couple other things just so you can understand a little bit of the booking basics. Facial, meaning one person, is just a facial. That's basically what that is, just so you kind of have an understanding. A double facial is two people, so two person type of thing, you and maybe her friend, or you and her mom, whatever it may be, that is considered a double facial. And then a party is one hostess and two or more of her girlfriends or family members or whoever might be there. So just to kind of give you an idea, a facial is one person, a double facial is two, and then a party, basically a bigger event, it consists of one hostess and two or more other people. So just to give you an idea of how that kind of breaks down. One quick thing too that I do encourage my unit, and most of us, all of us sales directors encourage our units to do, is to enroll your customers in what we call a preferred customer program. It is kind of identified in Mary Kay lingo, and you'll hear this tossed around at different times as the PCP program. It is a wonderful program designed and created directly from our headquarters in Dallas, Texas. Mary Kay implemented this many years ago. But a lot of us love getting catalogs. I don't know if you're like me. I love getting a new catalog in the mail, whether it be from some of my favorite stores. I mean, from different catalogs, even just from food ones. You think of your Sam's Club membership people. You guys get the little, flyer every once in a while showing the specials on that too. I love getting a Victoria's Secret catalog, whatever it may be. We always love getting a catalog in a magazine, especially when it's sent directly to us. Whether you're that type of girl that gets People or Allure or whatever, every woman loves to get a makeup catalog. And holla, you got the best one in town now that you're with Mary Kay. So, with that, it's really great because our company has made it so professional looking and so inexpensive just for us. And nobody has to know this little secret unless you're in the Mary Kay world in our little pink bubble. But if you were to actually take our look books, and they're not super big, but they're not super small, and you actually go take it to the post office right now, if you were to put a sample in it, seal it, mail it, do all that kind of fun stuff. Honestly, the time that's invested in it is just ridiculous, because a lot of times our post office lines are outrageously long. And two, I will tell you too, the cost of them is well over probably $1.50, probably close to $2 to just send that out. Our company will send them out for you for 70 cents. Voila! Amazing. Cannot beat that price. And let me just tell you what they put in it. They put in, it sends out a little note to your customers. It looks really professional and really nice, all typed out. It also has they send it for you, which is already a convenience. They also put a sample of whatever we're kind of featuring in the book, new or a Christmas item or whatever. They'll put a sample of that in the actual catalog for you. And then it also has your name, your contact number, and your website on the back. So honestly, guys, I will tell you, you look like you're really got your crap together, which I'm not saying some of you maybe really don't, but I know me, I would never look all that great, and the company makes me look fantastic for 70 cents. It is so worth it to put, as you start having parties and appointments and facials, you want to start putting your clients and your customers into what we call our PCP program. Incredibly powerful. The biggest thing they will tell you is to connect, to keep a client and a customer attached to you. You want to have them seeing your name cross their path about 7 to 9 times. It takes about 9 times for someone to truly hear what you're saying. And even though I know a catalog is not like speaking to them, but it is them physically getting something 4 times a year, because it's sent out every 3 months. It's on our quarters. It basically is something being sent professionally from our company, being though it looks like it's coming from you, and it says your name, your contact number, your website, and that's 4 times a year. Plus then you got to think about the other probably 4 to 5 times a year you're going to be in touch with these women just to follow up on their basic skincare needs, hopefully maybe seeing them a couple times out throughout the year, doing an appointment, then maybe a color appointment. So you have to realize all those things are going to feel more and more attached to you, and that's what you want. You want them to stay loyal to you and to the product line. So it's a big booster and a really big help. Okay, so with that, we are now, I am going to go through, give me a second, just some other little quick things, and then I'm going to give you a script. I want to make sure I'm going to say it slow enough so that you guys can kind of catch it. I'm going to give you a few different party ideas. I think there's some great things that you can implement for your parties, and then I'm also going to give you just a little bit of fun homework to really strive to achieve moving forward with your brand new business. And so with that, a couple things when it comes to booking. You want to make sure when you go to start, booking calls or booking appointments and stuff, you want to make sure you have your calendar even just in front of you. You don't want to be like, oh, I'm not sure, let me have to look at my dates. You want to make sure your calendar is set in front of you so that you sound real professional and on your game. You want to make sure too, prior to getting on the phone, you want to put all your appointments already into your calendar, such as you want to put in, if you do work another JOB, you need to put those times in that you are working so that you obviously don't book a party when you're maybe supposed to be at your other JOB. You maybe want to color code your date book. That's something that some women do to just make it like real clear of what they're looking at. Like, pink be Mary Kay time, orange be family time, green be your other job time. I don't know, however you want to break it down, but it might just be helpful for you to look at your calendar and see it color coded. You want to make sure you put in God time, your faith time, whether you go to church, whether you attend a volunteer event every week, or whatever it may be. You want to make sure that's in. Family time, that's important. You want to make sure that, like I said earlier, you don't need to be doing Mary Kay 24/7. That's not how this business is to be run. Mary Kay wanted us to have balance. That's why she implemented the God first, family second, and career third philosophy in our company, and we truly do want to live by that. And we want to show our families, hey, from this time to this time, mommy's working, but from this time to this time, mommy or stepmom, whatever you are to somebody, this is time with our special family time, and I'm not going to cut into that. And I'm just checking my time to just make sure where I'm at. And then you want to have your Mary Kay pink times and make sure that you're highlighting, your meeting night. You want to make sure every, Monday or every Tuesday night you're at your success event. And then other pockets of time that you need to be wherever you need to be. And then really, my loves, just so you know, a couple other things. Booking parties, basically, that's the benefit. So I'm going to tell you that after because I want to get to the script before I have to get to the benefits of why it is so awesome to have bookings. So now from here, ladies, I want you to grab your pen and paper and I want you to get ready because I'm going to give you a great booking dialogue. So I'm going to talk slowly, but I'm going to ask you, I'm not going to talk too slowly because I know you can pause. So I got to make sure I get through the recording. So you're going to go, hi, blank. This is your name. Do you have a quick second? Always be excited. You always want to make sure, and you always want to make sure you wait for them to say yes or no. If they say no, make sure you just ask them, oh, I'm so sorry, Sue, when would be a great time for me to follow up? Would you be free in the next 30 minutes or hour, or would it be better for me to call you tomorrow? And make sure to make that a point to put it in whenever she tells you to call her back. I am so excited about a decision I've made. I am so excited about a decision I've made. I've decided to, and ladies, you have to fill in whatever you are doing. Build my own business with Mary Kay Cosmetics, and I'm brand new. What if that be the case? Raise money for Mary Kay Charitable Foundation, which supports research into the cancers that affect women. Or promote myself up into a mid-management position. I'm achieving my red jacket. Or blitz my business this week or this month. I'm super excited. I'm blitzing like crazy. It's almost football season and fall, and so I'm doing a mega blitz. Or I'm taking on my director's challenge this week. And she has challenged me, and you can always fill in with that. So there's different things that you can fill in. This is your business, so you get to decide. Not a lot of you, because it might be that you're brand new, the first one might be your big thing. I'm so excited about a decision I've made. I've decided to build my own business with Mary Kay Cosmetics, and I'm brand new, and I'm super excited. That might be your great intro into what you're going to say to the other person on the other side. What I need to do is, and this is what basically you would say next, what I need to do is, A, get opinions from 15 women of my presentation and products over the next 2 weeks. That's one option. I know I'm talking a little bit fast, I apologize. As you can see, God gave me the gift of gab. Or 2, hold 20 parties this month, so I can reach my goal of blank in donations. And that might be along, if there's maybe a charity that means a lot to you, that might be someone you can work from. Or 3, give the information about the business of Mary Kay to the 5 sharpest women I know this week. And that again would be somebody, that might be a little bit more along the season consultant that's watching this video who you maybe are working on achieving a promotion and you're needing interviews. That's a great thing to use. Next, is there any reason you could not, and this is where you go into, let me borrow your face and your opinion. I'll have a gift for you for helping me out. That would be for the consultant right now that you're sitting and you're brand new at your business. That is a great way to utilize if you were saying, I'm building my business with Mary Kay and I'm brand new, that would be the best thing for you to say. Let me borrow your face and your opinion. I'll have a gift for you just for helping me out. That is great if your brand spanking new. Or 2, another option. Allow me to pamper you and some friends with a hand treatment, a skincare analysis, and a color consultation. I'll have a gift for you. Plus, you can get free products. That's a great option as well. A little bit maybe more for the seasoned consultant that's watching this video right now. Or 3, get together with me later in the week for a Coke or a cup of coffee and let me share the information with you. I'll have a nice gift for you for listening. It may be for you, it may not be, but you have nothing to lose for listening. And again, that's a little bit more for the seasoned consultant or a consultant that's wanting to move up in your business. That's more for like an interview, just so you kind of have an understanding and a breakdown. So, big thing, my loves, is you never want to ask a yes or no answer. Reason being, it can cut a conversation off very quickly. And if you kind of hear how I'm wording some of these, and I know you may have to stop and pause to write these down, but you want to basically be excited on the phone. You want to respect her time. You don't want to keep her on the phone for very long. It's not a chit-chatty kind of phone call. It's kind of direct and to the point. And then the biggest thing is always when you say, basically, especially if you're brand new, let me borrow your face and your opinion. I'll have a free gift for you. So what works better for you? The next phase of things you go into is, so what works better for you, Susie, is beginning of the week or end of the week best on your schedule. And let her answer. And then you have to have your date book in front of you. You have to be decisive. If Tuesdays, like our meeting night here is on Tuesday nights, if Tuesdays and Saturdays are your day you work and you only work 2 days a week for your Mary Kay, which is perfectly fine and pretty normal as a brand new consultant, you would look and say, okay, so if she says beginning of the week, you know what, Susie, I got Tuesday at 6:45 at Studio Pink. Would you be willing to be my guest there? I would love for you to come out. And allow her to basically tell you yes, no, you guys figure out the time, figure out the date, and all that kind of fun stuff. The biggest thing is once you get the booking booked and you get her name, everything in place, the next most important thing I can tell you in that booking process is basically, and I'm not going to start coaching you on how to coach a party and all that fun stuff, but the biggest thing is I could say is encouraging her to bring other purchasing adults with her. Typically, I like age 21 years of age and older as a guest to come along. If you are a little bit okay, 18 years of age and older is fine, but I would not go below 18. You want to focus on women that you can sell to, and we want to focus on women that we can build our teams with, and that obviously being 18 years of age and older. So from that point, once you get Susie booked on a Tuesday night, you want to encourage her to bring other guests. Say, listen, but with you coming, Susie, and I'm brand new with my business. I'm needing to get as many women's opinions of our brand of this skincare line, and I would love it. Can I count on you, Susie, to bring 2 or more girlfriends out that night with you? Just that'll help me achieve the contest, which I'm going to tell you about here in a minute, that you guys are going to have a little bit of homework with. My 30 face race contest, would you be willing to help me can I count on you to bring 2 or more women? And then give her time to, obviously, you guys have a little bit of dialogue about that too. So I can tell you, ladies, the biggest thing is having your script, maybe writing this out, making sure you laminate. You want to learn this like verbatim. You want to be able to have it roll off your tongue very quick and easy. You don't want this conversation to go really past anywhere between 4 to 5 minutes. If you've gone past 5 minutes, you've probably talked to her way too long, and you're starting to just gab about other things, and you need to probably just say, listen, Susie, I'll give you a holler after 9 o'clock tonight when I'm all done with my phone time, but I've got more people to call. I'm super excited, and I would just appreciate, I'll give you a holler later. Bye. However you want to end it. But the biggest thing is getting these appointments on your books and booking yourself to the point that you almost feel like, oh my, I've got so much I'm going on with my parties and on my appointments that you almost are probably praying for a cancellation. So make sure to just say on the script, don't reinvent the wheel. Figure out what maybe excites you when it comes to getting on the phone, and where are you at on the business career path right now, and where are you at wanting to build, and use that kind of tagline that I was kind of saying and intermittently here as I was going through the list. So with that though, I did talk about some homework and also some contests for brand new people or even seasoned consultants. The 30 face race, your power start. Ladies, I cannot tell you how many times when I wanted to make a huge change or I wanted to make that huge jump into a whole different place in my business, 30 faces in 30 days, 30 faces in 30 days, 30 faces in 30 days. I can't make it more louder and clearer for you. You need to be having a power start. Track your power start. Every time you see a face that's at least 18 years of age and older and you put skin on her face, you need to track it. And ladies, if you can do it within 30 days, I can only tell you this. You will definitely hit your star consultant. There's no doubt in my mind. You will start to build a clientele base, a loyal clientele base, and you will definitely get some team members out of those 30 faces. There is no doubt in my mind you cannot go from a brand new consultant today and next week starting to see 30 faces and seeing maybe anywhere between 5 to 10 faces next week that you cannot have a brand new team member that quickly on your team and move from a brand new consultant to senior consultant that quick. So definitely I want to encourage you as homework to start tracking and get a big poster board or print something cute off of your Mary Kay website, or you can Google it, different things. Power Start in Mary Kay, 30 face race. Do something to help keep you focused and tracked, because I will tell you that will change your business to see 30 faces in 30 days. real quickly, ladies, what I'm going to wrap up with are just some different party ideas because I want to watch my time. Some different fun party ideas. Some different fun parties you can do. Always, 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 number one, you do skincare at every appointment. Every appointment, every party, you always put skincare on the face, whether it be our wonderful miracle set or our repair package. You always want to make sure you are always putting those products on people's skin. But just to give you a few different things, you can do the Love Your Skin party. That's a great party. Again, featuring the miracle set and the Time Wise repair set. Glow and Tell party. That's the 21-day challenge party. And there's a lot on it in Touch that you guys can look these parties up to get more details. But that's a fun party to do. You can do Marvelous Mineral parties. Again, using the skincare products and then featuring a lot of our mineralized products, mineralized powder foundation, our eyeshadows, our cheek colors, all those fun things. Lips that wow the party, or lip tip and chip party. That's a lot about our lip products. And again, doing a skincare party and then featuring things with our lips, our lip satin lip set, our mask and our balm. Doing our new lipsticks that are just being launched right now. Different things that you can throw on their lips to make them spruced up and more luscious and sassy. You can do a lips that wow lips that wow the party, or lip tip and chip party, and that's a fun thing too. The Mary Kay at Play party. We have a whole Mary Kay at Play line now that's kind of geared for teens and even our early 20s and 30s. Those parties are a lot of fun, and that's a lot of the Mary Kay at Play, but again, you're going to feature the skincare. So those are some different things, different party ideas I'm just throwing at you because, hey, you are going to make your parties however you want to make them. Like I said in the beginning, you're going to develop your own way. You're going to develop your own fun that you're going to do. And I truly do believe, ladies, you will make them fantastic. A few quick benefits of just that you want to throw out when you are talking to somebody about hosting and having a party. First off and foremost, you want to make sure she knows if you have a studio to work from, use it, because a lot of times women like to get out of their houses. A lot of people are kind of stuffed in their house too much and they like to get out, so offer that up as a place. And remember, remind her that you will do 95% of the work. She has to literally do less than 5% to make this a hit and to make it fantastic. But allow you to do all the work. Don't let, kind of explain to her, you don't want to take that from me. This is part of my job, and I want to make sure to make this party the best for you. And I'm going to tell you up front, I'm going to do 96% of the party how-tos and everything that comes with it. I just need a little bit from you, and then you'll explain that. And that's more in my coaching, and I'll be teaching that class too. Make sure you get names and numbers for her party, and always make sure you get names and numbers of people that she wants to have there. I always typically ask for 15 plus. We know that not all 15 will shine, but out of 15 you can have a good handful or so around the table, and that's a great party size. Again, you want to make sure 18 years of age or 21 years of age and older. That again is kind of important to go over with somebody that you're booking. Try to get the guest list within 24 to 48 hours of setting up an appointment. That is really key, that you don't kind of let it go and go and go. You want to get it immediately. And then really from there, girls, like I said, in the coaching part, I will go over this more, but you want to make sure you are coaching it, and you want to make sure to get like a party pack, some sort of a hostess flyer or promotion that you're working with. You want to get that whether emailed to her, texted to her, or in her hands physically, somehow, some way, very quickly, so that she can get excited about what can she get for free. We all as women, we love to have what's in it for me. And I always think of myself when I go to a store, I typically don't buy a lot of things at full price because I'm a very, very conscious shopper, and I find great things on great deals, and I love shopping like that. But I go into a store knowing what's in it for me. If I'm going to walk in and give this store my business, what do I get in return? What kind of great deal am I getting? What kind of special am I going to either receive once I walk out from purchasing this, or even while I'm going in already? What do I have that's kind of already a helper to me? Every woman has that mindset, and so in that flyer or in that promotion that you're running, every girl wants to know, well, if I'm having a party, what's in it for me? And to always make sure if it doesn't excite you, it more than likely is not going to excite her. So you want to make sure that is fantastic and that she really gets revved up before it. So listen, I hope this has been an amazing class for you. I love bookings. Bookings is a lifeline to your business. Go become a master booker. And remember that you are great. You are powerful. You are wonderful. And there is such a great thing that happens at all skincare parties, the way that you will go into to bless women on the outer beauty with their skin and making them feel amazing. But more so than that, you will bless them on the inner beauty, because they will get to meet somebody so powerful and so wonderful as you. And every woman just needs that at different places and at different times of their lives. So make sure to have lots of fun at your parties and your appointments, and to just truly just use the gifts and the talents that God has already given to you. I hope this has been a huge help. And go book that power start. Go get them, girls.